Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Machak Wadash. Peace and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm going to go into a quick lesson now. Spirit is on me to speak on it, on the topic of not getting excessively drunk around brothers. Not getting too faded and messed up around brothers, especially elders, but I'm gonna say brothers in general, because certain men in this faith you can joke with a little more than others. Certain men are more austere and they don't want to be joked with all the time, and you get into that drunk happy-go-lucky. Hey, a lot of men get offended by that. All right, you get too friendly, even though we're brotherly love, but brotherly love is reflected in a certain level of respect and dignity and integrity towards one another. So there's certain things you can't get too comfortable around brothers to where you just feel like you could just let that loose. You know what I'm saying? This is Sirach 17:25. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face, and offend less. Offend less. Okay? And we ain't in the times to be getting all fucked up like that, man. Yeah, the scriptures say, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish. And yeah, we catch hell, but are we not ready to live as well? Are we not ready to live in Yahushai? Hey, we about to receive these blessings, man. The blessings are being poured out upon us by the way of the knowledge of wisdom and understanding. You can't possibly always be ready to perish, man, and be in Yahushai. That doesn't make any sense. Don't use the scriptures to be a nigga. All right? I'm going to read it again. Sirach 17:25. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face and offend less. Yeah, offend less. All right? Me personally, in the world, I had an issue with drinking. I had an issue with not being able to control myself. But when I came into this faith, hey, what does it say? Childish things. 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. You see? And going into the spiritual aspect, because we were all children at one point, and even being grown men, we weren't even born yet. We had a very infantile mindset, not having this knowledge and wisdom and understanding. So what happens? We come into the faith and we understand what it is to be a man, and we're still in the process of learning that. Okay? But when I came into this thing, man, I was always in the mindset of I don't want to get faded and super fucked up in front of brothers, man. Because you might say something or do something to offend a man, and you know that if you offend Yahushai, which is, that's his body, Grab this real quick. Matthew 18:6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Okay? So, hey, the way that we treat the brothers is as though we're doing it unto Yahushai, man. All right? So it's better to put a millstone on your neck and jump into the ocean, which is a real messed up way to die, man. All right? Can't be having, you got these issues, you got this going on, that going on, and then, you're drinking and making your situation worse, man. Out of control, man. Blacking out. Should no brother in his faith be blackout drunk, man. That doesn't make any sense, bro. Proverbs 20:1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. You see? That's not wise, man. Strong drink is raging. Salakia. I want to grab it in the NLT real quick. Proverbs 21. Yep. Wine produces mockers. Alcohol leads to brawls. Those led astray by drink cannot be wise. That's Proverbs 21 in the NLT. So, yeah, man. Getting into fights, doing a whole lot of folly and bullshit, man. You know, me personally, man, I don't like to be around that shit, man. You know, I don't like to be around that drunken foolery, man. It vexes me. You know, because I do my best to stay sober-minded. And how could you be sober-minded in the spirit if you're always fucked up? Or even, let's say you don't get fucked up all the time, but when you do, you get over the limit. You don't know how to control yourself, man. The time for that is far past, man. We in a time where any false move could lead to our death, man. These people got spirits on them. Jacob's trouble's turning up. We ain't in the time for that bullshit, man. We ain't in the time for it, man. There's about to be famines. There's about to be all types of economic woes, hyperinflation. All right. And now, you know, of course, using balance, you brothers that are sincere out there know what I'm getting at, though. But using balance, you know, of course, you can have a drink, man. You know, the scriptures go into that too. But what I'm getting at is getting overly faded and being around brothers, man, and offending men. It ain't right, man. And brothers that are doing that shit need to cut that shit out, man. I'm just speaking. That's just the Lord speaking, man. It ain't me. It's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai speaking. All right? Because I just cut the camera on. I didn't even know I was going to speak on this, man. You know, I just, you know, I said to myself, you know, Lord's will, or really the Spirit, I'll say, the Spirit told me, you know, do a lesson. And this was on my mind. But I didn't know I was going to go into this particular topic. So it's the Spirit speaking, man. Okay? Yep, this right here is yep, there it is. First Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. See? Esau Edom. And how can one be sober and be vigilant? How could you be on fire for this truth if you getting blackout faded? Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. Why do you think they got a liquor store on every damn corner where Jake lives at, man? In the hood. Why do you think there's always liquor stores wherever Jake is at? Because the so-called white man knows that. The nations know that, man. That's why the liquor is called spirits. Because it puts demons on you, man. All right. Now, hey, drink when you have drink in moderation, it actually is something that let me get that about wine and us. You know, that's the spirit, because I read this Psalms 104. It actually can uplift your spirit. You know what I'm saying? It can ease your pain. Yep, it says Psalms 104:15. And wine that maketh glad the heart of man, and oil to make his face to shine, and bread which strengtheneth a man's heart. Right? The point is, a wine that maketh glad the heart of man. So yes, of course. And wine is actually good for you, man. It you know, it has resveratrol. It has compounds to extend your life. It has compounds to fight off disease, and it has all these antioxidants. Even though the wine ain't, you know, what it was in the ancient world, but still, it does have certain benefits. You know, they try to get the ones from outside of the country, I'll say, because, you know, everything in this country is GMO and messed up. You know, if you can get something from Spain, because Spain banned GMOs, even though in reality, yeah, they banned them, but they probably still got them anyways. But at least, you know, there's a better chance that you'll get something that's of a higher quality. But the point being that wine, when drunk in the right measure, is something that can contribute to your well-being and your benefit in the faith, especially red wine. White wine not so much, but red wine is really the one to drink. Okay, and even that can be abused. Everybody, see, there's a lot of things in this world that can be abused, man. All right, you can abuse that, that lust demon to jump on you, and you abusing yourself, man. Running around, sleeping with all these different women. Which, hey, if the Lord gave you, the Lord be dealing, he'll throw you a bone every so often. It happens to all of us. So one time or another, unless you're a eunuch for the Lord, which is a beautiful thing if you're a eunuch for the Lord. But, that even that can be abused. Women, the women, being a player spirit can be abused. All right. Wine, strong drink can be abused. All right. Being on the cell phone can be abused. There's so many different things that can be abused in this life, man. Because there's things that have uses, and then there's things that if you overuse it, it becomes abuse. It becomes something else. So, yeah, my advice through the Spirit is to just be very mindful of guzzling down all types of different type of liquor, and you in the presence of men of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because brothers will be looking at you like, what's wrong with this cat, man? Be on fire for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, or get put on fire, man. Or be in the fire when the Lord brings that thermonuclear destruction. And being jacked up, fucked up, twisted, man. You ain't done a lesson, but you managed to get to that bottle, right? That shit is off, man. So with that, I'm going to just close it out. What was said needed to be said. Infinite praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Achak Wadash. All right. Shalom.